Not a lot going on, man. Just check through the big blind there. We'll see how it plays through. Good evening, Paul. Did that ping you? When it pinged, hopefully? I was just making sure. No cards so far. This is going to be the hardest challenge ever, I think. I really do. Paul, Man Bear Bowl, I really think this is going to be the hardest challenge ever. I wish I could trade these guys instead of having to play poker against them. I really want to do this. No lie. I went and that's why I come to watch. Yeah. I went and I signed up here over on a Discord. I signed up for a Discord here a couple days back. So, but once I got there, I found out they're just tournament players, and I'm fine at tournaments. It's cash games that I'm not as good at cash games, and I don't know if any of you guys seen notification on YouTube. I'm avoiding the trading machine. It's all playing out as I expected. So, yeah, don't FOMO. Tomorrow's another day. Absolutely, Paul. Cash games I struggle with. That's part of why I did this, Man Bear Bowl, and I don't know if you play poker or not, but I am a much better player at tournaments. I'm very good at preserving capital, if you will, so I can, keep my chips and do really good at tournaments, and this is really out of my comfort zone. But that's the whole point of the challenge. I want to get better. I want to be better. I want to be better at playing cash. It's more of a goal than anything, just for me. So, and currently we are behind. We've been ahead. We've been behind. We've been ahead. We've been behind, and we're just barely behind yet again. So, I prefer cash games. Yeah, most people do. I struggle with cash games. I'm good at tournaments. Actually, JJ's server, there's a guy in there, what's his name? Rex, Ray, something. Ray. He's like I don't know if he's a pro or a semi-pro, right? And he was in JJ's server back when I was over trading live with JJ, and they pulled a poker tournament for the whole server. I think it was like I want to say a $20 buy-in, right? And we all played a poker tournament over there, and I actually finished second over there, just behind him. And like I said, he's either a pro, semi-pro, something like that. So I felt super confident about that because I'm by no means a pro poker player. I've played a lot of poker, especially tournaments. I love it, but I've always struggled at cash, just not aggressive enough, right? And I'm trying to get better at that, but Paul can tell you, boards just don't come for me. I'm a very unlucky poker player, if that makes sense. So, but I'm going to keep at this tournament until I accomplish it. So that's where I'm at with it. I should probably get more aggressive rather than limping, but I hate pocket pairs, small ones. But yeah, that's just me. Yeah. Thanks, man. Like I said, I'll get it. How many times is it going to take? I'd like to say one. Do I believe that? Not really. But I'm going to keep at it till I get it. One, if everybody gets sick of it, we'll go to tournaments. Like I said, I'm much more comfortable in tournaments. I do much better at tournaments. But oh, this is a dry board. Welcome to my world. I figured it wouldn't be easy because of the stakes. Yes. Yes, these low stakes are absolutely horrid. I don't play at stakes like this. Absolutely horrid. You got to call a blind, right? You got to call one big. Even on this dry board. Oh my gosh. Can you believe it? We're just going to call here. We're just going to call. We're going to double up on this one, I imagine. Can we? I hate to just call. We're going to call. Come on. Spade. Oh, those twos look so good. Those twos look so good. See if we can get paid off here. Ooh, man, we might have got more. We might have got more. Damn it, I might not have went big enough there. All in. Yeah, we might have got more. We might have got more. I didn't want to scare him off the hand. What is he going to call? You know what I mean? What is he going to call there? We got 35 bigs out of him, which is great, but you see what I'm saying, Paul? If we would have went all in, he may not have called, and then we would have lost the whole 35. It's a super tough 100 times long now. 1,000 times leverage. It's just tough because, you know, if he doesn't call, yeah, super aggressive. Yeah, I know, but if he doesn't call, then you make nothing. That's the problem. So you lost all your value, right? That's the issue. 30 people in, exactly. If he doesn't call, you lose everything, and I hate to not get paid on the quads there. He didn't even show what he had, so we don't even know. Either way, amazing board there. We normally don't get amazing boards. Maybe our luck's changing here. I don't know. I'm not lucky, man, Bear Bowl, sadly. I'm not a lucky guy. So normally we get in trouble. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hot hand. I hope so. I hope so. I don't like that there's nobody playing. That's the only problem at this point. And I'm not a fan of this, but we do have position. We'll go ahead and try to limp in here. Top pair. Decent kicker. Third pot. See if we can just... That's only one blind. I don't like it when we only have like 3 people playing either, because then I get blinded to death because I am slow to get going. So, I hate to get away because we're catching hands, but not super happy with that pot, but we'll go ahead and take a stab at it. He must be pretty nitty. Why not change tables? I don't know exactly how you do that. Yeah, maybe. I don't think we can do that. I don't know. I don't think there's any other people playing is the problem. That's the only problem with this site. We'll fold there. Yeah, I don't know. We'll try to limp here again. Um, there's not a lot of people. The problem with Bovada is it's only in the United States. I'm considering changing sites, and I posted that article over the poker chat of how Bovada, which it's Ignition, is the sister company of Bovada. Yeah, no, he's got a king all day. Maybe log out and log in again. Yeah, see, I can go to a different table setting. That's the only thing I'm allowed to do. If I go to a 6 top, sometimes they have more players. I just started with a 9 top. I don't want no part of this at all. Because it was available. Yeah, maybe we can do that. I know I can add a table here. I'm not a big fan. I know I can go to a 6. See if we're, what the world is this? Okay, so we got a full table here on the 6. We'll just leave this. What do you think? Yes. There. Is that fine on you guys' screen now? Uh-oh, I think we got back in at 100. Gosh dang it, do you guys know where we were at? You guys know where we were at? Were we at 127? Dang, I gotta keep track now. Do you know where we were at when we... Damn it. It bumped us down to 100. Do you know where we were at when we left the other? Yeah, me neither. Can I back it up a bit? Let me see. Hold on. A 127. What does it say there? $127.4. All right, I gotta write that down because I won't remember it. It's 27.4 bigs is what we gained over there, right? All right, let me write that down real quick. All right. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, 127.4, yeah. So 27.4 was our bigs gained over there. So I'll write that, and then we'll see how we do on this table. We'll just add that to the total. I might just go ahead and add it to it now so I don't forget, actually. Let's just do that. I just don't want to mess this all up. We'll check this through. Yeah. I'll forget if I don't. All right. Where were we at? We're at 10.6 minus. So 16.8 is where we're at now. Profit. Man, I don't know if I want to. That's great. I might actually try to bet into this draw. Bet into it. Where are we at? 16.8. There we go. We caught it. All right. 16.4. 84 cents. So then we'll play it from here. We'll tally up at the end. 14 bigs. No way. No way, no way that he's got the ace, right? We can take him for this whole stack. Does he have the ace? Do we get killed here? We're gonna raise. Oh, why? Oh man, I never should have got so aggressive. God dang it. All right. I don't got nothing. Never mind. Damn it. Okay. We tried. Guess we shouldn't have raised. I figured he had the freaking flush. Didn't you figure he had the flush? Yep, Paul. That's exactly what happened. I figured he had the flush there. I figured that's why he came out betting so high. I should have just called him. I could have got more freaking... I hate these micro stakes. I could have got more on the freaking river. I hate these micro stakes. I'm not kidding you. These guys get aggressive over nothing. I thought he'd call. I really did. Only thing that could have beat me was the ace flush. Oh my gosh, I swear these guys. Sometimes. It's really tough playing these stakes. I'm not going to lie, guys. For me, anyway. I don't know. I struggle here. Got a 9. I don't want 3/4 pot. We'll bet 1 on it. I keep telling you, yeah. We'll go ahead and bet 2 big blinds. He has to call that. He may beat us here. Yeah. Yeah, he's got the ace. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. We're not playing that. It is. It's tough at these. It's tough at these stakes, but I should have just called. I would have swore there that he made the flush. I figured he had a smaller flush. The king was on the board. We had the queen. The only thing that could have beat us was the ace. I was hoping he didn't have the ace. I would have called. You know, I would have put pressure regardless there, but I raise, he folds. I mean, anyway, I should have just called. I wish I would have just called at this point. I just assumed he had the flush. He must have been betting the king, not the flush at all. I never know what to do because I feel like sometimes I get too aggressive here, and then I feel other times I don't get aggressive enough. I'm trying to figure my way around these micro stakes to get the most value, and it seems like that is a super tough job. Yeah, you're not kidding, Paul. And that's the problem. I got to tell you, I play a lot better against better players. Yeah. They're high. That's funny. Could be. Could be. It's just we have to move our way up from here, right? I mean, that's kind of the whole point of this. Go the opposite of all your instincts. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I want to move up from here. I really want to beat these stakes, profit, so we can move up. I really do. It's just, I'm not going to lie, they're tough. This is my hand right here. If I ever play 3-6, it means that I'm up on blinds. And a lot of times these play out. We'll see. Secured my 28 ticks. Didn't get back. Absolutely amazing. Very beautiful. That's what I like to hear. Absolutely great. But these stakes are super tough. At least I've found them that way. But like Man Bear Bull says, he likes to play cash. I'm not a great cash player. I normally am a break-even cash player for the most part. I struggle in cash anyways, even live. I went to the casino and played live cash, and me and a buddy sat in Atlantic City and played. I think we ran like 28 hours straight, something like that. And he made a boatload of money, and I wasn't much over even. I profited just a little bit, but pretty much even if to speak of, right? So even live, I'm not much of a cash player, sadly. Just not my forte. But I want to get better at it. That's the whole thing. Well, we're in trouble here. Very wet and dynamic. Yeah. I knew we were in trouble there. We'll go ahead and raise this one up. Out of the small blind, let's see what kind of callers we can get here. Big calls. Interesting. Oh, I don't like those twos. Let's go third pot, see if he hangs on. He should call here regardless. He didn't raise, which is good. Go third pot one more time. Hangs on, raises, folds. Let's see what he does. Folds again. Oh, I don't like that king. We're going to hope that our aces hold up. We're still first to act, which really sucks. All right. Hit him with 6 more. He called. Yeah, 9s. He's got the boat. Pocket 9s make sense there too. We weren't going to catch him off that hand. More than likely, we would have to raise probably pot and a half. We really didn't have nothing. We'll limp here. That's what I'm trying to do, is get a little more aggressive, and I got to tell you, it's rough. Super, super, super rough. We got a call here. We got no choice. Put one more bet on him, see what he does. Nope. All right. It is tough, though. It's tough at these stakes because so many of these guys get super aggressive with nothing. And then you got other guys that got really trappy. I told you, Paul. Last session, I ran ace king suited into pocket jacks. Board came ace, queen, jack. I raised pre. He called. He bet on the jacks. Trying to think. I don't know exactly how it played out right this second, but either way, I took a beating on that hand, and then I ran pocket queens into pocket aces, and it was the most ugliest thing you ever saw, because a jack came on the board on the flop, and I bet the jack with queens because I've got an overpair. Bet the turn. He came along with me, and then the ace came, and I actually went all in, trying to bluff at the ace, and he had pocket aces, so the bluff didn't work very well. So it was a rough day. Yeah, man, bear boy, it was an ouch. He probably took me for ace jack at that point, but sometimes you run bluffs into the nuts. You already know. And it was a bad day. It's so much different playing cash than tournaments, though, because tournaments, you can, you pretty much are trying to preserve your chips and getting in spots that really make sense. And with cash, it feels like you have to take a lot different lines, and you have to be a lot more aggressive because you'll get blinded to death at these stakes. And that same day, Man Bear Bull, I had ace, queen, trip aces came on the board, and 2 threes. So I had aces full of threes, and a guy with like ace 7 had called me. I went all in that pot as well, and all we did was get raked. That was it, because we both had aces full of threes. Even though I had ace queen, you already know, because it's best five cards. So, I mean, it was one of those days. It was ugly. I was just down moving my stop losses into profit on my crypto trades. Everything closed down for the night. Been a good day and enjoying some poker now. Beautiful, Paul. Absolutely. I'm just telling you my hardships with poker. No. No, that session was rough. The last session was super rough. And it is what it is, right? There's going to be bad ones and big ones. Yeah, that's maybe a bigger ouch. Exactly, it is. Because when you show up with a hand, and this is the problem that I have with cash, when you show up with a hand and then don't get paid, and essentially you just end up, splitting and getting raked, well, now it's even more of an issue, because your hands that you're trying to get in with just aren't boarding. So you're losing blind after blind, and then when you actually come up with a decent hand, you're chopping pots. So you just can't get ahead. You already know. That's my struggle with cash games. It's rough. I'm still trying to wrap my head around how to perfect cash games. I struggle here. I always have, but I'm going to keep playing until I get there. I'm going to keep at it. And like I said, if we get to a point to where the challenge is lost, right, and we lose the 100, then I'll see if people want to do like a tournament type style, and we'll do like set and goes and run it that way. I'll be more productive there, but I'm not sure that everybody will be more happy watching something like that. So that's kind of why I chose this format here. But if everybody else agrees, I'll do like a sit and go type tournament and see if we can't sit and go our way from 100 to 1,000 either way. Just do like micros. I don't know what the smallest sit and go is that they do. I'll have to check that. But I think maybe you can do like a $3. I think you can do like a 3 plus 30. 9 top, triple up. That might be the best way to do it. Then you play through 6 seats and everybody gets $9 if you make it through. Could do something like that. I think they do. I think they've got a tournament like that. That wouldn't be a bad way to try to make our way to 1K either. A little less conventional, but still could do it and then just move up in stakes as we build bankroll. I don't know. Let's see how this one goes. I'd really like to make it through this one, honestly, but my hopes are not high. Yeah, you're right, Paul. You're right. You're right. You're right. I kind of want to get this. Better not set a deadline. Yeah, no, I don't have a deadline. I don't have a deadline. This could take years. Oh my geez. No, I kind of like this because it's such a challenge for me. I have to admit, I didn't believe it was going to be as much of a challenge as it is. Um, these stakes are tough. Micro stakes are tough. I didn't realize how tough they were, but they're tough. Man, they are tough. So I underestimated them. I'm not gonna lie. I really did. So we'll see how it goes, but I really underestimated them. The wife keeps telling me she wants me to switch sides. She's concerned about the side, especially after we saw that last article. And I know we were talking about it, Paul. The you know, yeah. Do you don't like this side either, man, Bear Bull? Yeah, that article was kind of scary because Ignition is a sister company to Bovada, and I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, never underestimate DGens. You're not kidding there. And bots, yeah. That's what they claim. Is there's a lot of bots on here, so we'll see. I I I've heard that the coin poker's good, and I've considered going over there. So I've got Bet Online as well, but I have considered coin poker just because so many people speak highly of it. But we'll see as time goes here. We'll try it here first. I guess maybe if we dunk on this one, then maybe we'll chat. Change sides next. Yeah. Oh. You two underestimated this micro. Yeah. Yeah. Um. I'm still at awe. I told everybody that I was going to do this challenge the end of last year, right? And I thought to myself, okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw some money at it and just see how I do. And I got to tell you, I didn't do well. Not even a little bit. I told Paul, I said, man, I'm a little concerned at this challenge at this point because all I did was lose. It's been everything I can do to keep my head above water so far on this challenge, I'll be honest with you. So it is tough. It's not an easy one by any means. That's the way to say it, Paul. That's funny. It's like that guy's all in with 10 queen suited. Plays out too. He gets a straight out of that thing. Come on, man. Not that the other old boy should have been all in with ace 2. Offsuit, but come on. Why did he show his cards? Because they were all in. Yeah, they were all in. That's why. So they have to show when they're all in. When they go all in, they flip over the cards immediately. But that's madness to be all in. Anywhere there. You have charts open in the background. There you go. Yeah, they were all in. Yeah, they were. Madness. Again, what am I going to do with this? None I can do with this. I shall do the same. Beautiful. One million times. Player 5 is a maniac. Player 3 will go all in with any ace. There's things to pay attention to, right? Worst hand I play? I don't know. I picked up earlier this week when I was watching a lesson. Like King 6 suited, which is something I would have never played prior to that. But, you know, Ace 10 offsuit, it's probably about as far as I go depending on position. You know what I mean? But King 6 is something that I started playing a little suited. And it's funny, if you throw King 6 in a solver, and this was super interesting to me, well, now you block all them straights. So you got to think about your wheelhouse, right? Your ace to 5. Well, now your 6 wins. And how many times does that play out? So I kind of like the 6 now. And, you know, you can get a little crafty if you're doing really well and maybe run like Queen 6 suited. Again, position, right? Depends on where you're at. But maybe not a bad hand. And if people are super, super, super splashy, you know, to where they're just getting in any any hand, it's like the market, right? You might try to limp in here and there, but like on these boards where everybody's just raising, for me, I really don't want to get involved, right? So, if a lot of people are limping though, you try to limp along with them because essentially we're not playing any of these cards. I mean, for the most part, we're playing these people. So we're trying to figure out what they're doing. And then we take advantage of that, right? So if they'll let you limp, we limp. If they won't let you limp, then if they get real aggressive, okay, let's put it this way. If they get super aggressive, then we got to be very, very selective to our starting hands because we know we're going to have to pay for whatever it is that we want to see. So if we start starting with bad hands, unfortunately, they'll buy you out of them, if you will. I mean, they will me anyway, right? You could hold on, but I'm not lucky. So I'm not going to catch the river, I promise you. I'm the kind of guy that, and this has happened. I'll tell you some of my bad beats. I'm the kind of guy that has a ace high flush on the turn and river pairs the board. And I go all in on my ace high flush, river pairs the board, and I end up getting a full house against me that I get beat by. I'm the kind of guy that's got pocket kings. I go, guy puts me all in. He turns over. He's got pocket kings. And what happens then? You get split pot, right? Nope. He gets a 4-card flush and beats me. So that's the kind of luck I have around the poker table. I am not lucky. Not by far. Probably one of the most unlucky guys around the poker table you've ever met. But with that being said, I try to do the best I can, right? Exactly. Exactly. No, not really. Not really. What I find online, in my opinion, and again, if you've watched enough, poker tournaments that are live and things like that, you'll see the same things. What I find online that's so much different, this is a spot I would have liked to played, um, is online a lot of the hands are super, super, super close. I think they do it on purpose. I think they have super close hands so that they get bigger rake. I think that they have, bots or whatnot actually running the hands. So everybody gets super close. And it happens a lot. If you pay attention, there's so many hands that are just so close that guys are going to be all in on them. I mean, there's no denying it. Not just maniacs. Anybody's going to be all in with the hand. And you see a lot of that to where when you're in the casino playing, I don't see as many hands so close. And a lot of people, up to the fact that, hey, maybe you just, there's more frequency of hands online. You get to see more flops, things like that. But I think it's crazy. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, Paul. Yeah, I think there's bots that pull cards online too. I think it's just one of those things. I don't know. It is crazy. It is crazy. Yeah, man, Bear Bull. I think it's fishy as well. I agree with you. I think it's super fishy. I think it's got something to do with rake. I really do. I think they get more rake that way. Yeah, man, Bear Bull. That's the kind of boards I get when I have a 7 suited. We were in the small, so I just went ahead and called to get in. But yeah, that's how my boards come when I have hands like that. Just so you know. Now the king 3 suited. No way. Like I said, I'm not lucky, guys. King 3 suited ain't gonna play out for me. I normally get aces cracked. Pocket aces aren't normally gonna play nothing for me. I gotta be super careful. Good to see you tonight, though, man. Thanks for showing up. Got a lot of you guys here today. Sounds good, Paul. Have a great night. Thank you for showing up, though. Yeah, watch a few more hands. Can't wait till NY session tomorrow. Driveway completely iced today. Oh, jeez. Does not sound good, man. Does not sound good. Luckily, I don't have icy and snowy problems here. Although Florida did get some snow up north. Got a storm coming in tomorrow. Jeez. You've struggled with it, Paul. Now here you go. Here's what we play, Man Bear Ball. We'll 3-bet this one up too. We gotta raise. What's this guy get? What's number 6 gonna do? We're gonna, yeah. No, we're gonna raise this. We might even raise this pot. We ain't gonna go that high. Get everybody out. We will 3-bet it too. Let's 3-bet to 6. We'll do 6.2. Oh, that's the worst flop we could have possibly got. Worst flop we could have possibly got, guys. Oh, what a wet board. We'll go third and probably get snap called quick. Maybe even raised. Well, we got a straight now. That's still, I am not loving this in the least. We're gonna have to get it all in with the straight though. We'll go third pot again. Maybe 3/4. Got a call there. Now we will pot it. How much do we got left? Pot 62. We're gonna go all in. Hopefully they were looking for that draw. There we go. Should have doubled up here. Let's go. Thank you, sir. That gives us a little something to work with, right? All right. No split. No split. No split. Stop. Stop. No split. Don't tell me that. I would have liked that board better. That board was better right there. I like the 10-10 king board. That'd have been much better. Game over. I didn't like that flop at all, got to tell you, but he's not going to get rid of his pair, right? He's got top pair. Possibly 2 of a kind there, right? Possibly 2 pair. Or not 2 of a kind, yeah. I've been drinking Tanqueray, guys. Don't mind me. He's got at least a pair, probably 2 pair with that wet board. So he's not going to fold. He's not going to fold. Not at these stakes. They're not going anywhere. So, what were we running into there? You know what I mean? Worst case scenario, Man Bear Bull's right. We would have split. Or Man of the Woods is right. We would have split. That would have been the worst case scenario there. I was hoping he was, ace king, queen king, ace jack, ace queen. Those are all the hands that we were hoping we're going to play through there. Which who knows what he had? I don't know. But I'm going to assume something like that. Something that he just can't get away from. Look at this ugliness. You guys show up, all of a sudden I get lucky. Look at this. I need you guys to be here every day I play. Jeez. Somebody brought the luck in. Sure ain't me. If it would have been suited, I probably still wouldn't have played it there. It is, it's a magic hand. If it would have been suited, I might have tried to limp there, but I would have only limped and then gave up to a raise, honestly. But yeah, in position, I'll play king 6 suited. And again, that's something that I never played before this week. Just when you run it through the solver, right? It's winning that ace to 5 straight. So it is kind of a neat hand. That 6 is kind of neat, but I want to be in position. It's not there. I might have tried to limp if it was suited, right? But I still want it to be suited. Then you got a lot of outs, right? So that's the whole thing. See, I hate these. I hate these small pocket pairs like this. A lot of people love them. Oh, no way. Yeah, I'm not part of that one. A lot of people love them. I hate them. I hate them. All right, Paul. Have a great night. Appreciate you showing up, man. I will see you tomorrow morning. Thanks for the luck. I need all of it. I'm only going to play for a little while longer, probably maybe another half an hour or so, Paul, honestly. So I'll probably wrap it up as well. And my boom just made I don't know if you guys heard that through there. I pulled my boom down, man. It was creaking. It was loud. Hopefully that didn't feed through. Reclining it. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I don't know why. I don't know why it did that. Right in the middle. I don't know. I pulled it down because I'm kind of leaning back a bit more than normal. So I pulled my boom towards me and it was like, I was like, what the world? Luck of the Irish, yada yada. Yeah, it will, Paul. It will. It will. You're seeing 4-leaf clovers everywhere. I can already see it. We may try to limp from the blind here. I'm going to do a lot more than a limp here. Open into straight draw. Not the worst. I don't want to be too crazy about this board, though, because everybody should have pieces of this. Yeah. Figured somebody had to have it. Tell me that whole card. There. Try to play it a little passively. It's one thing I found on these micro stakes too. You almost have to play a little passive unless you really have it. Try to be a little more selective because some of these guys are animals. I mean, they are just wild. They will call or bet anything. Oh, look at this. Ugliness. This is like when you go to the chart and you're trying to find a setup for your short, and then that big red candle comes in, and you never got your setup or your entry, and it just dumps. Doesn't mean that we play every 2 queen offsuit after this. Look at that. How beautiful is it? These are the whole lessons that you learn. This is why I say poker and trading so much the same, though. You're not going to play 2 queen just because this happens. We got a full house. Great. We're not going to play 2 queen, though. Right? I mean, and that's the whole thing when the market runs, too. They're out there for the gains. Yeah, they are. That's the whole thing when the market runs, right? When the market runs and the setup's not there, the entry's not there, but yet it runs, you're still going to, we're going to limp here because we're way out of position. Top pair. Oh, geez, with 2 5s on the board. We're going to go ahead and play that third pot in. Man, that's nothing. Go ahead and give me a 2. How many people we can get out of here? What do you got? Yeah, you going 4? Got that 5. Does he really got that 5? Probably so. I'm gonna regret doing all this. That's the whole thing, right? We'll check it through. Let you play it. What do you got? We'll check it through again. Yeah, you've got nothing. Full of it, my guy. Anyway, when the market runs, right, but you don't have a setup and you don't have your entry, you're looking for a short, looking, but it doesn't present itself. That doesn't necessarily mean, right, that every time you think something's going to happen, you just trade it. You still have to wait for your setup and your entry, right? So, thought so. But you didn't think you had it, man, Bear Bull? I wasn't sure. Very odd spot to raise there. That was just kind of an ugly bluff. I mean, it's not enough to be a bluff. Just kind of maybe he was just trying to buy the pot at that point. I don't know. Very weird line he took there. That's why I continued to check it through. I wasn't sure if it was just trying to get trappy. Every bet he was going to raise. I don't know. That's odd line for his perspective for him to take there, in my opinion. Maybe I overthink it at these micro stakes, but that was odd. But yeah. So it's the same thing with playing cards, right? Just because your cards play out doesn't mean that you play every queen 2 offsuit. Chance that happen again is slim to none, right? A lot of people this is where they struggle with people say FOMO, whatever word you want to put on it. They'll struggle with stuff like that because you get to a position where, your setup's not there, or your setup was there, your entry wasn't there, the market runs, you never got in, you got up, you made yourself a sandwich, and the market runs, and you were looking for it to run, things of this nature, and then they'll just try to jump in anyway. Same thing happens with the cards, guys. But still got to sit here, be patient, wait for it to play out, wait for an opportunity, choose your lines wisely, don't FOMO. Trading's a lot easier, though. Gotta be honest with you. I love cards, though, I'm not gonna lie. See, and here's positions. A lot of people just call here. And maybe it's nitty of me, right? But I fold these. Maybe that's very nitty. I don't know. But I do. See, where would we have been at now? We just lost 5 big blinds. Because we definitely ain't calling a 52 big blind, bet there. So I don't know. It always seems to play just fine the way I do it, but a lot of people will say that's a nitty fold because, pocket 5s are a good hand, supposedly. For me, I'm not super lucky, guys. Always looking for the perfect setup and entry, right? But I love cards either way. Wife's sitting here shortening queue, guys. What is going on? Trying to play cards. I look over. She's got TP1. She's shortening queue. What is going on here? Who's looking at an NQ chart? Where'd Paul go? He went to bed. Man, Bear Boy, you looking at an NQ chart? What's she doing here? Can't pay attention to my cards anymore. What is going on? Fives again. Can we limp in this time? We're in a better position this time. Yeah, I ain't feeling it. At the end of the day, I ended up with a pair of fives. Pocket queens is always nice. Started doing chores. Yeah, I wasn't watching charts either. My problem is it's really tough. I've considered adding a another monitor. Can't believe I say that because I didn't think there was any need for 3 monitors in the beginning, and yet here I am. Yeah, yeah. I kind of see that on our computer. Yeah. But I kind of think maybe possibly I need a 4th monitor. We'll see, but it's tough doing all this stuff. That was the hand. We're only suited. Made 260 on that Nash short. Very nice, very nice. Here I am trying to stay alive at a 2 cent, 5 cent poker table. Yeah, I know, right? And that's why I changed this to big blinds. Not because it's 2 cent, 5 cent, but because as we move up in stakes, I didn't want anybody getting confused about what it is because it'll still look the same, right? When we go from 2 cent, 5 cent to 5 cent, 10 cent to, you know, $5, $10, if we ever get there, right? It looks no different. So it's not a cash value that people are freaking out about. This is, this is half a dozen do, half a dozen don't here. Man, I wish it was suited. We're gonna go ahead and call 3. Let's see if we can pull something off here. It's a tough spot not to call. Tough area to get raised from. Tempting, yeah. We didn't really get a lot of this board. It's kind of an ugly spot for us here. We're going to take a minute and check rather than just snap checking it. No improvement there. I can't think that anybody improved much. Yeah. Just nothing to do there. Yeah. Hot size bet. Assume he might have had pocket sevens. That might have been his call there. I mean, we weren't going nowhere, sadly. We were essentially drawing dead at that point. There was nothing we were going to do. Gave it a try, but needed a flop. Not a great position to get too aggressive there either. But anyways, like I was saying, I'm trying to do blind so that it doesn't look any different as we move up in, stakes. Obviously, our profit will still be the same on the top of the, the stream. It'll go up faster as we move up. But at least people don't get that cash value issue. I mean, that's why when I do the live stream trading, I always try to talk in ticks, how many ticks it is rather than how much cash value it is. Because it makes more sense. No, was not the time to get sassy. I agree with you. Was not the time to get sassy. And I think sometimes I pick the wrong time to get sassy. Like I said, the last session I had that, I picked the wrong time for sure. We'll try to limp here. I'm not a we're not gonna limp here. I'm gonna fold. I'm not a big fan of small pocket pairs. A lot of people love them. I am not. I never seem to make anything happen out of them. So if I was running really, really, really good, I might take a different stance on them. You know, and every now and again I run good. Don't get me wrong. Everybody does, right? It's just not normal for me. Some guys are super, super lucky. A lot. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, man, Bearball. I probably do play some cash hands like tournaments. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Probably so. And it looks a little different. And that could be my struggle too. Right. And I'm trying to get better at that. That could be my struggle. I may be a little too passive. Like I said, again, I may be a little too passive. I don't know. I'm trying to get better at it. I'm learning as we go here. These micro stakes, you kind of got to get a read and learn as you go here because they are a bit tough, in my opinion. And it could be my style of play. You could be 100% right that my style of play doesn't completely work out for me either. Now I'm going to go ahead and just... No, I'm not. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I thought I was going to go ahead and... I think I'm going to call here. Tough spot. I'm not super in love with this. I think I'm going to call here. Top pair. We'll go third pot. That ace sucks. He'll raise up if he's got it. Yeah. 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 All right. I think we're going to go ahead and let this one go. Yeah, I wanted to bet a size that, you know, he would raise up if he had the ace so we didn't get stuck with it. Stinky, yeah, it is. It is. Like I said, that's a lot of times that's where I'm at, trying to, you know, fill out exactly where you are because whatever reason, I never seem to have a super strong, you know, even if I start off with a super strong hand, the flop never seems to be super strong. Not that that was super strong, don't get me wrong, but there's nothing worse than having pocket kings and running into freaking ace, queen, jack flop. That's kind of flops I get. And you're like, Jesus, man, really? How can you do this to me? Even though you can, I feel like you can played the players a lot more at higher stakes. I know that sounds super crazy. Most people say no, that, you know, you should be able to do way better at micro stakes if you play good. But I got to be honest with you, I don't feel that way. I feel like it's super tough to play. Like I said, I put, it was $40, $50 into just trying to practice. Just, you know, and you got to think this 2 cent, 5 cent. How do you lose all that playing 2 cent, 5 cent? I don't know, but I figured out a way to do it, and it was not, you know, it was not that hard. And I found out real quick that these stakes are a little tougher than thought. That's kind of what I did as a pre-run to this whole challenge. I was like, okay, well, I'll just try to throw a little bit at it and see how well I do. And I didn't. Wasn't well about it at all. It was bad. Lost. Oh. Now we get to continue on and see how well we do. I'm going to punt at this. What he does. Keep being first to act here. On a straight draw. Two big blinds on it. Just see what he does. I'm going to call him. Made the flush. He made the flush. He'll go all in if he did. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and call here. I don't know if I believe him. Actually, let's raise it. Let's put him all in. I don't know why he kept behind. Yeah, he did. He made it too. Can you believe that? We made the straight and he outflushed us. Can you believe it? See what I'm saying? Absolutely unbelievable. Anyway. If the luck happens, it happens, right? Yeah. I had an idea that he probably had it, but it's shit. Absolutely just one of those things. Like I said, we were on a draw, bet into it. He didn't make the flush until the river. So he actually raised us before he actually got the flush. So he raised us on the flush draw. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. This is, I'm used to getting rivered. I told you that before. Very common, sadly. But it is tough at these stakes. I'm still a little bit surprised about that raise on the flush draw in the first place. That is unusual. Pretty aggressive when he didn't have nothing. Come on, number 3. I'd love to get you to play. A little bit of revenge. Thank you, sir. Oh my gosh. We're going to check the ace high board back at him. Third pot on the 5. 4, 5, ace. 2, 3, ace, king. Probably not winning here. take another stab at it. Yeah. Oh my jeez. These are the spots that I always get stuck in, right? Like, this is you trying to build in. What do you think, man, Bear Bull? Let's take a timer. What do you think we should do? Should we call him? What do you think? Should we call him? Almost out of time, man. What do you think? What do you think? I'll try it. Are you kidding me? Beautiful. Yeah, I did. I did. It's already too late at this point, but I did. I did. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, it is. It's all right. I called him. You said yes. I was right. I mean, it was. I thought I should, but they bluff so much. It's so hard to figure out where you're at in it. You know what I mean? I can't believe. Like I said, we got rivered again. He made the straight on the river again. We got rivered. Yeah. It sucks. It happens. But we got rivered again. And what did he have? 6-8. So he called our raise pre with 6-8. Huh. Yeah. Unreal it is. Absolutely unreal. I mean, 6-8, he called a 3 buy and raise pre. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, these are the struggles that I've been. This is the struggle that I've been facing here with these at these micro stakes. It really is just. This guy will probably start winning everything, and that's what always seems odd too. Seems like the same person just starts cleaning up. I realize people get on and, you know. Yeah. Oh, now he left. Now he left. Are you kidding me? This freaking guy. I should be calling him all kinds of names at this point. Absolutely unbelievable. We're going to push this one hard. We either make it or break it at this point. Oh. 4 bigs. We might even 3-bet here. Just to get him along with us. We'll go ahead and go up to 8. I wish it was suited, but that's all right. Oh, and we get nowhere with it. Oh my jeez. Yeah, super sus. And you see this lot here. That's just one of those things. Look at that board. Yeah, it's just tough. The rivers always play out themes for a lot of these guys. And that's a lot of reason the wife keeps saying, you sure there's not a little bit of you know, craziness on the site? I don't know if you read that article. If you go to the poker chat down on the poker side, Man Bear Bowl, there's an article down there about Ignition, which is the sister company to Bovada. Essentially, they're the same place, right? They're both owned by the same place. And it didn't specifically say anything about Bovada, only about Ignition. but it's still a little... No. I don't know. That's why we've considered changing... You didn't see yet? Yeah, go check it out. Like I said, it's on the poker chat in the server. If you just scroll down on the side over to the poker chat, I dropped it. When did I drop it? It's the first thing that's in there. The first, it looks like. Oh, we're gonna play this one. We'll try to get hot and heavy with this one. See if we can get somewhere. We need to double up here somehow. At this point, we'll go 3. I'd love to see a 3-bet. We'll 4-bet if we get 3-bet here. Yeah, just a call. Come on. Yeah, that couldn't have played out better. That couldn't have played out better. You gotta be kidding me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't even know what to do at this point. That is absolutely the ugliest flop that could have ever happened. I guess we're folding. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Wow. Okay. Well, then there's that. Yeah, there's the fourth diamond. Somebody's got a flush. Unbelievable. I think it's number 4. Oh, it's both of them. No. No. Who knows? Unbelievable. Are you kidding me? Okay. Well. Yeah, know when to walk away. Yeah, exactly. That's where we're at. We'll play a couple more hands, and that's exactly what I'm going to do is walk away. You're absolutely right. Yeah, it's not unusual, sadly, Man Bear Bull. That's just what I was trying to tell you earlier. Not unusual for me to get flops like this. There's the one I was looking for, but yet not the one we got. But yeah, no, it's not unusual. Sadly. Or run away. Yeah, run away. You're not kidding. Like I said, if we don't get this thing through this first time and we throw 100 at it, end up down 100, right? Because I'm not gonna swap right now. But if we end up down 100 to where we lose 100 and don't meet the challenge, I may change and go to another site. And I'm not 100% sure, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. And then maybe give it another run, or or do a tournament run. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Whatever everybody thinks, but I don't think that it's a bad idea to swap something up. I'm not trying to say that we've already failed, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to try. I'm not trying to say that we failed. I mean, that's not... I don't want to already seal the deal, but... It has been rough. And it seems like I keep on getting, up a bit, then down a bit, then up a bit, then down a bit. So, we just never really make any headway. Maybe we can't limp in here. Nope. That's a negative. But I can't seem to really get on a run. I think we've been down as much as... I think we've actually been down as much as like 90 or 100 plus something. I don't know. Big blinds. I think we've been up about the same. We really haven't, got killed and, you know, beat up all the way down, and we haven't really got ahead and started going either. I think we might have been 200 big blinds down at one point in time, maybe. I don't know, which is still a long ways from the $100. I mean, that's only what, 2 buy-ins, so $10. So we're still a long way off. It's just we've got nowhere near making any room up either, though. That's the thing. Just like tonight, we got into the positive again, and now we're probably going to end back in the negative again. Last table put us up into positive with the blinds that we won over there, and then this will drag us back down, put us back down into negative again. And that's kind of what we've been doing, is teeter-tottering back and forth the whole time, never really going anywhere per se, just kind of not going anywhere. It seems like you get a couple hands here and there that play out well, and then just kind of flake away and everything kind of falls apart. But I don't know. Like I said, we'll play a couple more hands, and then I'm going to get to bed anyway. As you know, we get up early as well to start trading in the morning. Yeah, it is a tough go. Like I said, it kind of has been that way since the beginning. When we first talked about this, you know, the end of last year, I really didn't think it'd be that tough. So, joke was on me, I think, because it's tough. It is not super easy at these stakes. I don't know. Maybe I just hadn't adjusted yet. It's not not simple. I don't know. I almost wonder if it's one of those you know, you just stay on super aggressive until you get lucky. But the problem is you're going to be way more invested, in my opinion, you know, than what we're talking about here. You're not probably going to get it done. Yeah. You're probably not going to get it done with like $100 bank. Run it that way unless you get lucky, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely a different style. I mean, I don't know. It's I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. I'm not going to tell you that I definitely don't have it figured out. Look at definitely don't have it figured out, and this is where half the issue comes in at. I wish I could wrap my head around it a bit better. One pair of tens. These guys are all in with a pair of tens. Just, you know, we had two pair on that hand, but again, you're just, I don't know. Very different level of play. And guys will say, well, you should just call them then, because apparently they're just betting anything. So you should just be, you know, getting the money in and calling them and pushing them in and just getting the money in is what they'll say, right? But you saw that's not the case either. It doesn't exactly work like that. I mean, not from where I sit anyway. Because when I was getting the money in, I was getting beat up on the river. So that's not exactly the line to take here either. So I still haven't figured it out. Trying, you know, I'm trying to figure it out without losing the whole 100 bankroll before we figure it out. Because I don't want to fail the challenge. I want to do everything I can to try to at least keep my head above water before I can figure it out. But I don't know. It's just it's tough. I know I watched this guy on YouTube, and he claims that he plays micro stakes. Basically, that's what he does. And he talks about just waiting for perfect hands, right? So basically your premium hands, if you will, and then you always 3-bet. Always continuation bet. Sorry, you always c-bet. So you raise pre, and then you c-bet on the flop, c-bet turn, c-bet river, but I still don't see that as the greatest thing in the world either, because to me, and I mean, you tell me if I'm wrong, it seems like they're going to call pretty much anything that you bet pre-flop for the most part. I mean, normally we don't get people folding, and your flop continuation bet is almost always going to be called as well, because they want to know what's going to come on the rest of the streets. Maybe you get them out in the turn, but the problem is if they've made hands in any of these streets, they're not going anywhere. So regardless, you know, you have to make a hand. You have to win. You know, you have to actually win that board. And I think that's what's tough about taking that line on it. He claims he does it and it works well and everything else, but I don't know, I don't see it, honestly. Be nice to actually get some cards. That would help. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, most people do. Most people do like to see flops, and that's the whole thing. Most people are going to pay to see the flop for the most part. So if you get the flop, a lot of people play this. If I was playing higher stakes, I'd play this hand. I would raise this up 3 times. 3 times blind, 7, 8. Not 5, I'd fold here, but I'd raise up 3 times there and actually try to run with that hand. At these stakes, I try not to, because a lot of those hands like that get you in trouble. You start building into a pot and you lose a lot, it seems, down at these stakes. I've even seen people raise a lot like this and then what you'll do is you catch a hand and actually call them. And normally they're not raising with anything that's super great a lot of times, but you get these freaking boards like this and they end up catching the board and you don't. So even trying to catch them, it just turns into an ugly, ugly game. Like you've got pocket kings and they've got, 210 and they've killed you. I've seen a lot of them play that way. So that makes it tough just the same. Wish I was in position here. I might play that. So it's kind of tough. I've tried to be really selective. I'm not sure if that makes it worse or better, but I try to get selective with the hands just because essentially you may have to put all your money in order to make it completely through your board. So you better like your hand from the beginning. I mean, it happens a lot on these tables, and that's part of it. So it makes it tough to try to get involved in some spots that you don't really like your hands. I feel like it's a 5 balance between being passive and aggressive that you need cash. Fine balance, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there probably is. And that's something that I probably don't have. I'm probably not great at it. Right? I've never been super good. I mean, I'm not good at cat. Um, never been super great at it. I'm more of a passive player. Of course, I'm sure you already see this as I'm playing here. I try to get aggressive, and it shows that I'm not super great at it because trying to get aggressive doesn't normally work out so well for me, sadly. I almost have to protect my blind here. No, I don't. Not at that, I don't. All right, never mind. I'm not protecting that wide. Holy moly. Too passive, too quickly, too aggressive, yeah. See, I'm never too aggressive per se, but I try to get aggressive. I try to find spots that I can get aggressive in, and it seems like it never works out great. So that's probably why I'm more passive. It's just like getting aggressive on that last board we played where we were open-ended for the straight. I got aggressive. He comes over top. We make the straight, but then on the river, next street, he makes the freaking flush, and that's normally what happens when I try to get aggressive. I don't know why for this, but it seems to be it always comes back and bites me in the butt, if you will. See, I'm going to play this ace-9. I'll try to play this if I can get away with it here. Only because I'm on the button. Can't get a little crafty with it. Not really a hand I'd normally play, but I just want to see what we can do with it. I really don't like playing under ace-10 off from the button. This is not good. Do we punt with it? What's 1/3? 4.8. What's half pot? We're going to try 7 into half. Let's try 8 into half pot, just over a half pot. Let's see if we get called here. Could be a bad spot. All right. We got that one through, didn't we? Holy crap, I was worried. All right. Get spots like that where they show up with queen. I like to try to bluff into nutted cards like that, right? The problem is, it seems like at these stakes, what happens is I run into the queen there, like every single hand. Yeah, I might go ahead and set out next bank blind, man. I think we'll call it. Where were we at on this thing? 16 blinds up. Now we're almost 30 down. Let me figure it real quick. $29.8. $13 down. Came up, came back down. All right. Yes. So there's where we are, man. Minus 13 big blinds, minus 65 cents. Like I said, this is where we've just been going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. What we hope for, right? And here's where my thoughts are. And if you play cards, I'm sure you kind of understand this too. What my hopes and dreams are is that we can try to stay at this even-ish. I say even-ish, right? Right here at this even-ish area until we actually have a decent run, or really start wrapping our heads around how these micro stakes work and can start blasting off. You know what I mean? Are we getting anywhere? No, but with that being said, right, even though we're not getting into profit, we're not losing either. You know what I mean? We're not sitting here, losing all the bankroll down either. So I think if we can kind of keep it even like this and continue on this route, hopefully eventually we'll either you know, get on a nice heater and start running, or we will, you know, really wrap our heads around this and start going. So that's my thoughts. Has it been kind of a boring back and forth thing since the first of the year? Yeah, kinda. We haven't really got anywhere, and it is what it is. But my thoughts are we're limiting losses and hoping to eventually start putting in profits. Like I said, we've been in profit, we've been in negative, we've been in profit, we've been in negative. So not too concerned, but hopefully we'll figure it out as we go. Hopefully it's not too boring for you guys. I appreciate you showing up. I hope you come back. I enjoy the conversation and being able to, you know, play with other people here. Paul shows up a lot of the time, but not many others have showed up. Tonight's the first night that we had quite a few show up, so I appreciate that, man. Have a great night. There's some other people here. I don't know who. They must not be talking, but there's some others watching currently. It's the journey. Yes, it is. Absolutely. And I enjoy it. I love playing poker. I'm not going to lie. So that's my thing. I really do. I enjoy it. Yeah, good hang. Yeah, exactly. It is. All right, man. Have a great night. I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow morning and we'll get to trading. See if we can't catch some gold trades tomorrow. For everybody else out there, have a good one, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you for showing up. And as always, stay consistent out there.